So Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent went on TV and said that inflation is rising due to services and not goods.
If you look at the data, that imported goods, the inflation has actually been flat. Inflation is up because of the service economy and services, so that has nothing to do with tariffs.
So there's a few important things to understand here. The first is a difference between services inflation and goods inflation.
Banana prices are up almost 7%, coffee prices up nearly 19%. Isn't the fact that you're rolling back tariffs an admission that ultimately they do drive up prices for consumers?
Kristen, how much does your arm weigh?
That I do not know.
Exactly, but you know how much you weigh. You get on the scale every morning. Inflation is a composite number, and we look at everything.
Goods inflation is the price of physical stuff, so it's like cars and groceries and furniture and electronics. And goods tend to move really quickly in price because they react to supply chains and energy cost, and yes, indeed, tariffs, which is why we've seen goods prices go up. Services inflation is everything that people do for you. So your rent, your medical care, your insurance, your education, your travel, your repairs, financial services. Services mostly depend on labor and structural costs of running a business, so they're a little bit sticky. And they don't fall quickly, even when the economy cools, which is why they've been such a tough part of the inflation story. What's happening right now is we are seeing a spike in durable goods prices. As Ernie points out, core goods now contribute 40 to 45 basis points to excess inflation instead of 5. Food and energy contributions are climbing, and tariffs are absolutely feeding into the prices for autos, food, and durable goods. So that's why when you go to the grocery store or replace a household item, it is more expensive. Another part of the interview is interesting.
Inflation has gone up. It's at 3% now, up from 2% in April when the tariffs were imposed.
No. They weren't. So inflation hasn't gone up. And Kristen, the one thing that we're not going to do is do what the Biden administration did and tell the American people they don't know how they feel. They are traumatized.
He's kind of exactly doing that, right? By saying that inflation isn't going up when it objectively is. Inflation was primarily driven by services. It took a lot of effort from the Federal Reserve with hiking rates to help get inflation down and the goods component. But goods inflation is going back up. Tariffs obviously do have something to do with it, which is why they're rolling them back. This was not a serious analysis of the problems we're facing with inflation.